Hello, I'm Jan. Last time I told you about leaving my job to retire. This time I want to tell you about the beginning of retirement, the part where retirement actually looked like what I thought it would be. My first week we went camping just to breathe, just to let years of stress start to drain from my body. I wanted to reset my circadian rhythms to help me get back into a better sleeping pattern and to begin to let my body just relax. Also, during that time period, I started babysitting my kids once a month for several days at a time. That was great fun, a lot of work, but I really enjoyed it, and it's always worth the sacrifice to have that relationship with them. Also during that summer, my husband and I planned a trip to Arizona to see his aunt. I stood in front of the petrified forest, I guess you'd call it in the middle of the petrified forest, and it was just very moving for me, and it is an experience I will never forget, to stand there and be able to look for miles and miles and actually get some form of comprehension about how big this earth is and how magnificent this world is that we live in. I stood at the edge of the Grand Canyon, and it was amazing as well, but there's nothing like that very first time we got out of the car in that wide open spaces, and it just made me cry. It was just so moving. But I remember thinking, this is it. This is what all those hard years of work were for, and I expected the rest of my retirement to be more of an adventure than it had been. That fall, things began to slip a little bit at a time. My husband and I kept passing illnesses back and forth, flu, colds, one thing after another. I ended up with mono and didn't even know it. But I knew that we weren't ourselves for months. I was feeling exhausted and didn't even know that that was an actual phenomenon that happens when you are come from a very stressful situation. It's called the letdown effect, and it explains why people often get sick after long periods of stress. And your body during the stress releases hormones like cortisol that keeps your immune system suppressed, and when the stress is gone, the immediate pressure is gone, and your body has your immune system finally has a chance to reset. So needless to say, I was still recovering 8 months later. And that January, the following January after I had retired, we had an ice storm and we were shut in the house for 2 weeks. And so I really remember telling myself that this is just a rough patch, that it's winter, we'll bounce back in the spring, everything always seems to be better in the spring, and we would be able to pull ourselves out of this slump that we were in. But I had no idea what was actually coming, and that's the next story.